Yo, we back again, man. DXMTV, shout out to you. Shout out to this lady on the screen, whoever she is. Anyway, man, let's get into this. It's Diddy, his trial date 2025 May. It's not a year, but what, that's 7 months from now? Let me see. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Wait, do that fast. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. What, 8 months? 7, 8 months, what? Well, I mean, get comfortable. He got money to pay his commissary. I mean, he probably gonna have a TV and some more shit in there. So he got money. He be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna be as comfortable as it was, but he's gonna be. I think he will probably be more comfortable than the other people that's in there. I think that's why they had this whole story like, yeah, he in the darkest, dirtiest jail. He's lost because they don't want him to be seen like he getting his special privileges or he's spending his money and getting, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't hotel this room out, but we know it's gonna change. Or do we know? I feel like it's gonna change. I'll say it like that. I feel like it's gonna change. But anyway, let's get into the story, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's get it. Hey, let's get it, bro.
Combs has been with him his whole life, flew up from Florida to be with him, as did most of his children, in a show of support. Sean Combs' son, Christian, known professionally as King Combs, held his grandmother's hand as they left the courthouse with his other siblings.
We want to hear from you. Anything you want to say.
I don't want no sympathy from this King Combs nigga, man. You made a whole song taunting the feds, bro. They ain't know the house beside them. They ain't raid that one high. And y'all got tunnels under your house and all that, bro. Y'all ain't, bro, you not Pablo Escobar.
At this point,
Judge Arun Subramanian acknowledged that his mother, Janice Combs, came from Florida for her son and that his kids also traveled to be in the same courtroom with him. Combs' attorney, Anthony Rico, sat by his side throughout the proceeding. He's handling the appeal of his bail denial, which is a separate case in the appeals court.
He's making an adjustment. He had his family here today to support him. We really want to put an end to all of the clowning that we see on the internet. This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences.
The judge set a trial date of May 5th.
Bro, the internet is undefeated, bro. You cannot beat the internet. You talking about he want to put an end to the clowning? I'm sorry, though. Internet is undefeated. Nigga, you're about to be on the internet now. What the fuck, man? You better relax.
2025. The lead federal prosecutor took issue with Combs' attorney Mark Agnefilo's extensive comments in a TMZ documentary, alleging the government was guilty of racial bias and targeting Combs. Agnifilo complained about government leaks to the media. The result was a mutual gag order.
I made a request for the judge to issue what we call the gag order, and the judge is going to issue it on a reciprocal basis. So I'm not going to say anything that I didn't say in my papers and in court.
Women's rights attorney Gloria Allred represents some of the accusers of Combs in civil cases and spoke outside the court.
It's challenging because for many of them, remembering what they allege he did to them is triggering and traumatizing.
Now, a date of December 18th was set for the next status conference. For now, Combs is back at MDC. He's been denied bail twice. His last hope of getting out before that May 2025 trial date beginning is for the appeals court to reverse the bail denial, and that could happen anytime within the next couple of weeks. We're live here in front of the courthouse. Let's check in with Teresa Priolo. She's been outside most of the day here. Teresa, what was it like out here?
There were so many people out here, Lisa. As you know, you were out here as well.
Hey, yo, I would have been so mad at her for that. Like, what? I just asked you, bitch. Just answer the question. I tried to segue to ask you. You talking about, it was crazy. There's a lot of people, as you know, because you were out here with me. Bitch, shut up. That was kind of crazy. Why'd she say that? Like, that was kind of crazy.
Teresa Priolo, she's been outside most of the day here. Teresa, what was it like out here?
There were so many people out here, Lisa. As you know, you were out here as well. P. Diddy is an international superstar, and so you have to imagine that this is a case that is bringing people from all over the world. We've seen local media here, national media, and yes, international media too, with also a huge showing among entertainment journalists. But we also saw today a lot of citizen journalists that were out here as well. People who grew up on Diddy's music, whose albums were the soundtrack of their lives, and they told me that they feel like they needed.
The people that I'm seeing on this camera did not grow up with Diddy as the music of their lives. I'm sorry. I apologize, but you cannot tell me that's what I just saw.
To come down here and to just catch a glimpse of it all. Of course, we know that Diddy remains behind bars at MDC, but that's not stopping the crowds or the interest in this case.
I'm studying forensic sciences, so, and my big thing is women and children, to protect women and children. So when I heard all of this going down, it was, just the hair on my back just went up.
If he's doing things like this, he needs to be in jail. There's nothing. Diddy needs to go to jail if this is what he's about.
So you might be wondering how the crowds that we saw out here today compared to other high-profile trials like Ghislaine Maxwell, maybe Harvey Weinstein, even Donald Trump. I can tell you, at least from what I saw out here today, this is nothing like what we saw with Donald Trump. But Lisa, I would imagine that as this trial gets closer to its date of May 5th, that we might be seeing some of the crowds like we saw with Ghislaine Maxwell, people lining up really early in the morning, getting their tickets, trying to get inside.
No, Teresa, definitely. This is very early in the whole process. I mean, they just set the trial date today of May 25th, and I think it's going to draw more and more people as we go forward. In fact, the next court date here is December 18th. That will be for the next status conference. But there's a lot of other issues that they have to consider as well in terms of the evidence. The judge gave them until December 31st to deal with all the discovery of the evidence. That means both sides have to have the access to all of the evidence that they have, which is many dozens of terabytes from more than 90 telephones and electronic devices they confiscated during those raids. And then the other thing that was significant about today, too, Teresa, was that the prosecutor said in no uncertain terms and quite emphatically, because everything else she was very even-tempered, she said, make no mistake about it, this investigation is still ongoing and we expect to have a superseding indictment, meaning more charges against Diddy. That's the latest here from federal court. Back to you in the studio.
I think maybe those additional charges are the gun and drug charges that they are not getting him with. Especially if the baby oil is some sort of, something else. I'm pretty sure they could do that. But I think, didn't they find cocaine and the guns without the serial numbers and all that? I don't know, man. I don't know. If more charges, like y'all gonna sentence him to jail for over 100 years, it's like I said, it's almost impossible for him to get out. If they're going to just keep piling and piling and piling, because he's going, one of two things going to happen. They're going to indict him for one thing, or he's going to run out of money and not be able to fight as hard. Like, he's fighting hard this first one, then they got another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. So he's going to run out of funds. That's crazy. The way they play in this game is crazy. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he's going to win, but even if he does, like, it's more to come. Like, we still throwing more shit on him. Yikes, man. Yikes. Like I told you, they getting him for this Cassie, Tupac, Biggie. They getting him for everything they can't get him for. This is, yo, boy. Y'all don't know if you are anybody out there doing dirt. Y'all need to stop. Stop. You will get caught. Nobody's above this shit. You will get caught. And if you're an agent and, yeah, you might want to keep doing what they tell you to do, man. You might want to keep doing, because, I don't know. I think more details come in 20 years from now. We're going to get way more information about all this. Way more information about this is going to drop. It just got to wait for all the stuff to die down. And you know what I'm saying? Once it goes left or right, if it goes left and he gets out, then I think all the details come out a lot faster. But if he goes down, give it like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Made the TV movies. There's going to be way more stuff to just pile on. And it's going to be like, okay, I get the clear picture now. But anyway, I'm over here just. Y'all, those are my opinions. Put y'all's in the comments below. Back on another one. Matter of fact, we doing that.